Pittsburgh Corporate. Leading off and playing center field, Cool, Papa, Bell. Playing first base, and not center field today, Oscar Charleston.
Well, the role of Atlantic City played in the Negro Leagues is that it had one of the better teams in the early 20s, which was the Bacharach Giants. The Bacharach Giants actually won the championship, or the World Series was played in Atlantic City. So Atlantic City played a significant part in that. They had folks like John Henry Pop Lloyd, considered to be by most baseball historians to be the greatest, one of the greatest players ever to play the game.
One of the better known players in the history of Atlantic City baseball was my dad, Max Manning. And he actually began playing at 18 years old for Pop Lloyd and the Johnson All-Stars. The way that Pop Lloyd found him was that he played high school ball, and he was the only African American on the Pleasantville High School baseball team. And so he was a pitcher who stood on the mound where most of the people in the stands thought their sons should be playing. And so he was called names. He was called nigger and on many cases, but he continued to play. But that's how he became recognized by Pop Lloyd. And he became Pop Lloyd's Sunday pitcher for the Johnson All-Stars at 18 years old. But there was one thing that my father had to do before he was ever allowed to play, and that was he had to go to church.
I remember coming to Atlantic City as a young kid with a marching band from Philadelphia. And our band came to the Baccarat ballpark to watch the Baccarat Giants play. And once the game was over, after all the All-Stars were there and great people were standing cheering his team on, there was a parade that fascinated me, and we were part of the parade. And we came down Connecticut Avenue all the way down to Kentucky Avenue to the Elks home. And there everyone danced in streets. It was like Mardi Gras, but it was just an outstanding time to see African Americans coming together after a full day of church, a day of baseball, and a day of walking up and down the streets of Atlantic Avenue, Atlantic City to the parade.
Right now, baseball in Atlantic City is dead. There isn't a whole lot other than the high school, you know, and even at the high school level, we are struggling to fill, you know, the three teams that most high school have. Most high school will have a freshman, JV, and varsity level. Right now, all we have is just a varsity level. So, and in terms of recreational and anything else, there's nothing in Atlantic City. We're trying to get baseball back in the city, trying to get kids interested and hopefully being able to build some sort of feeder system. And again, just the programs to keep kids off the street and doing something positive.
I was raised on the side of town that everybody only plays football, basketball. Other than that, nobody else played a different sport. When I got to high school, me and my brother, we was just baseball. So we tried it, made the team. Everybody, all my friends, and I'm like, why you choose baseball? You was nice at basketball and football. You should have stuck with it. I was like, try something new. Next thing you know, we're both on the baseball team, trying out, made the team. In the future, I see everybody like coming together. This field right now don't look nice, but soon enough, it probably look like another MLB field or high school baseball field, and in shape. And soon enough, we probably get new bleachers, and people will be sitting in them watching baseball games, softball games, and that's just something that I look forward in the future to see.